Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what I did with some redstone doors. I was messing around with them. So we got the simplest one over here, okay, which clearly it isn't open enough for the amount of length that I put on that signal. But it's quite simple. It literally, it's a line of redstone into a block, which I finally learned how to do these. I don't remember if I've ever used them before. I don't think I have, looking at my older builds over there, but I don't remember what was in my last redstone world. Then it just like this torch always powers this block, which means that these are always closed, unless you power the block under the redstone torch, in which case it turns off, which means that the pistons get turned off, and then you have an entrance, which is wonderful. Then we have this one, which is a 2x3, which, oh, I forgot that I made a hole there, which pulls it up. Or at least the top tip will get pulled up. You can see that I use those, I don't know what these are called. I think I'm just going to call them torch ladders, because they let the signal climb up. Anyway, you can see that this is powered, that's powered. It might be a little bit overcomplicated, but when is one of my circuits not? And yeah, overall, it's just a more complicated thing, or like it's the same thing about 3 times, but it looks very complicated because of the way I made it. But that's fine. Then we've got this one, which uses this type of thing. Don't know what you call it, but it's like meant to slow the signal down a bit. And I wanted to use a lectern because I like secret entrances in that way. And every page gives a redstone signal. I don't remember if it was stronger or not. I don't know if that has any effect, but whatever. Then under here we have 2 repeaters. Oh. Which, like the redstone signal, it's thrown over here. And then it's basically the back, like what's actually above ground, is a more compact version of the first one. And then what's over here is ridiculous. But I'm not sure if I can. Well, I could probably make it deeper, but I want everything to be shown. So that's that. And this is, I also tried it out with repeaters instead of comparators. Yeah, I am. Great stuff. I don't think that had any effect on like the speed, because if you're just standing there and you do this, then you don't have that much time. Well, especially not when there's a gap. Like you have to actually run through, and you still kind of get squished. Then we have this wonderful one with a question mark, because I couldn't figure it out. I wanted to make a 3x3, which uses, once again, it looks way too complicated. I'll remove this path here so we can actually see it. There we go. Basically, there's a line under here that that brings the signal back to this little ladder, so that all gets turned off. And the only really new addition was these, as in like different method of doing things, because of the fact that it required some puzzling with making sure that signals didn't get stuck together like that instead of running into the block. So yeah, these all are also just all powered by a redstone torch, and I just couldn't figure out how to do this, which is kind of funny because now you can open the door through the door, or at least I could. I just saw it. There we go. Um, Let me just fix that. And yeah, that was the question mark where I decided to watch a tutorial finally, and I ended up with this one. I'll make sure to link the tutorial that I used in the description, and hopefully I'll remember to put up a card as well. Everything, like except for the yellow wool, everything is from that tutorial. So with the yellow wool, once again, ladder of torches, so I could power it up from up there. And then these are all observers, and there's a few droppers in there. Which, like if I just press this, you can see that this piston extends is seen by the observer, which fires this block. And like, I'm pretty sure that is why these two are powered. Then you have the observer here, which I don't know. Hold on, that's looking, okay, that's powering this, sorry. Perhaps if I remove this one, actually, I don't know. Yeah, then it stops working because the signal doesn't get sent through the block. There's a dropper that does something. I think it's in order to have the observer block updates, they have to use a dropper because this doesn't register as a block update when you just run a redstone signal through it. Now I need to make sure to fix it. Hold on. There we go. It is really nice that like the door fixes itself if you just have the correct circuit running. Anyway, that gets observed. This being powered, make sure to power this block. This observer, let's see, the point is where the thing is. So yeah, this observer observes the observer below. It's very confusing. Then it powers this piston. This observer sees this one getting powered and powers these three, I'm pretty sure. Which then, like, this gets sent over. I think it might also have something to do with this. Like, these also move, which is observed, and then there's a redstone signal here as well. Another dropper for the same thing. And I think that's kind of how that's working, but you know, this is just kind of what I've tried to figure out from watching that tutorial of why stuff works, because I do like learning why it works. That's all of my own, probably some of which are probably overcomplicated, plus the way more compact, at least in how broad it is, like how much space it takes up in length, not in height. It is a bit taller, even though actually it's 3 blocks above it. Yeah, it's its own like two. No, actually, it's just as tall as the other ones. It's just that this one isn't in the floor. It's way compacter than this, except for maybe width. I'm gonna stop talking now and say goodbye. Because I'm just confusing myself. Bye bye.